Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Sips and Stencils. I don't know, maybe we're trying it out. Okay, so I am playing with the August Stencil of the Month. Now this went out to all of the Stencil of the Month subscribers on the 15th, so some of them should have it in their hot little hands already. It is this bad boy right here. And I am going to use it on a toilet paper page. So I am trying to do a quick catch-up album from 2014 for a solo Disney trip. And there are some layouts that will have one or two photos, and then there are going to be layouts that are just going to be lots of photos and a little bit of decoration. But this is definitely getting its own page. It is an embossed Grand Floridian toilet paper. It's been stamped. Now obviously they don't just use this for toilet paper, but I always find it hilarious whenever I can make it into a Grand Floridian restroom and the toilets have the fresh toilet paper with the stamp in it. So I'm going to scrapbook that because it amuses me. So let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so I, in my infinite wisdom and glory, did not record myself putting the Vicki Boutin texture paste through my stencil. What I ended up doing was turning the camera off, or what I thought was turning the camera off. I actually turned the camera on. So I took my silicone brush that I picked up at Hobby Lobby and just dipped my brush into the pink Vicki Boutin texture glaze paste. What does she call her stuff? Creative FX Rose Gold Glaze. I just wish everybody would call their stuff the same stuff because it would make life so much easier for me. So anyway, that just went through the stencil with my silicone brush, and now I am going to get to the decorating, which kind of sucks because, you know, this is supposed to be a new thing, Sips and Stencils. Basically, I'm gonna drink wine while I scrapbook, and we do Whining Wednesday. I promise I'm not an alkie. I mean, honestly, you can think whatever you want. I mean, I could have done Tequila Thursday, Tequila Tuesday, you know, whatever. So this is a 6x6 part of a paper pad from one of the P13 collections. Now, P13 is an awesome company. They are from Poland. I was so excited a couple years ago when I knew that they were going to be at Creativation, and we got to go see them and just talk to the ladies, and they were just so nice, and the product and the papers are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just cutting off little pieces and decorating my toilet paper roll. So I am the type of person that will scrapbook a toilet paper roll. And if you are the type of person that looks at this and is like, what the heck are you thinking, girl? Like, do the same thing, except don't put a toilet paper roll there. Like, put a picture of whatever you like to scrapbook. So I am building up layers and trying to finagle and move things around. So I did speed this up a good amount because I do futz around with this for a good hot minute. And the thing is sometimes I am not in the mood to futz around with my scrapbooking supplies. Sometimes I'm like, glue it down, stick it down, make it done, and I'm good. And then sometimes I'm like, ooh, maybe if I move this slightly over this direction, or ooh, what if I did this over here? And those are just, you know, it's just a matter of your mood. And I think that sometimes we box ourselves into corners where we are like, okay, well, I am a stick and plunk scrapbooker, and that's the way I have to scrapbook. Or I'm a person who likes to try out 6 different angles on one sheet of paper and, you know, make a decision and just really think about everything over and over and over again. Well, guess what? That kind of person can be a sticker and plunker, and a sticker and plunker can sit there and agonize over whether or not their angle should be at 45 degrees or 47 degrees. Like, you don't have to be a certain type of scrapbooker. You don't have to follow any kind of rules. You don't have to do what is, quote, expected of you. Like, do whatever the heck you want. And I hope that is a message that you get from me from watching my videos. I don't want you to think that I think the only way that you should scrapbook or scrapbooking should happen is the way I scrapbook. Like, I scrapbook the way I want to. I want you to scrapbook the way you want to. And I want you to be happy about it, right? Like, be happy. If you see something you want to try, then do it. If you see something you hate, then, like, ignore it or try it once. Right? Like, I try everything at least once to see if I like it. So, yeah. And then, you know, keep on doing what you want and you'll figure out the best way for you to scrapbook. So, I am going to create a little cluster over here up at the top of my stenciled flower as well. And yes, I am using doors and windows and mailboxes, and I don't care. Like, I'm scrapbooking toilet paper, guys. I'm not going to use toilets and bath mats as decoration for this layout. I'm just not going to do it. So I create the little cluster over here at the top, and basically I'm doing that to give a little bit more weight to the top of the page because the bottom of the page is very heavy. I've got heavy embellishment on either side of the photo. And then I was going to put my title up there, and I just think that this is hilarious. Fresh start as a title of a toilet paper layout. It tickles my funny bone. It hits my 12-year-old boy humor in a big bad way, and I love it. I also have these wood dots that have been hanging around in my stash for a good hot minute, so I decided to put those on the page as well. And then I decided to add in a couple enamel dots too, just to give a little bit more texture to the page. The gold dots that I had originally brought out were too bright to go with the words that I used, so I grabbed my Brutus Monroe Ornament Gold Chroma Mist, and I just do some splatters. And then that is going to do it for this layout, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and you couldn't even tell that I was sipping while I stenciled, but I promise I was. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again real soon for another video.